Hello everyone and welcome back for some more Let's Read Tsukihime. I don't know how I've been avoiding death. It's interesting. I've had some people say, oh yeah, don't worry, that's just how Tsukihime is. But like, the only reason I'm avoiding death is because I thought I knew the triggers of death from Fate. What a world we live in. Anyways, you might not be able to tell. It's mostly on my end sort of thing. But I actually got a new microphone. So if I sound a little bit different, it's because my new mic sounds, well, it has a clipping guard, which is good. That means no more clipping audio, and it has a low-end pass. If any of that means anything to you, you're probably a nerd like me. So hey, at least we're all in welcome company, you know? So, let's continue and see what happens. We're back at school. We missed school because, you know, we were hunting vampires. We'll see what happens. We have a few friends who may be like, yo, dude, that's awesome, Vampire GF. I've always wanted one of those. We also might be called out for BS. I don't know. We're gonna have to see, right? So let's hop in and take a look. I fly into my classroom. Still 5 minutes before class, so it's very noisy inside. Whew. I take a breath and head to my seat. With this much time left, I didn't even need to run at all. Yo, Duke of Delinquency. Here it comes. From behind, I hear the voice. I never look. Ah, he's your friend, bud. Come on, don't be like that. What's going on, Toto? I never heard you were skipping class. It's a lot of trouble. You have to tell me when you skip school and go play. Arihiko says those preposterous words with an unbelievably happy expression. Why should I tell you when I don't go to school? Isn't it obvious? When you don't show, neither does Senpai, so it's bad unless I think of something ahead of time. What's bad for this guy? But seriously, what happened? Since middle school you had anemia, but you never skipped school. That's my job. Well, you did that cool trick several times, leaving as soon as you arrived. It's kind of like that. I made it to the intersection and felt bad, so I went back home. Huh. Both you and Yumizuka seem to be acting like bad students lately. Oh. Well, I mean, I'm guilty as charged, but is something wrong with Yumizuka-san? Her? She's been absent lately. She's always such an honor student, so I think she might have been stressed out. But I bet she can't be called a raise cause... Wait, what? But I bet she can't call a raise cause she has a bad hand. Yeah, for some reason, I assumed blackjack jokes were above this dude's mental fortitude. It's a tough game, you know? Gotta play your cards right. That's why I struggled. Definitely nothing else. Arihiko's words are always very unique. The home bell chime rings out. Well, I'm off. Since you skipped Saturday, make sure you study super hard. Arihiko leaves the room quickly. In other words, he's going to skip class today. I mean, we really can't. We can't call him out for that. Morning classes end. With the bell announcing lunchtime, half the people in the classroom clear out. Well then, what should I do? Arihiko isn't here, so I should take my time and eat my lunch. Oh. Tono-kun, you're by yourself? More importantly, you're not in our class, are you? Yeah, Senpai, did you come here to eat? Yes, I thought I would eat with everyone, so I hurried over here, but... She stares. Without any warning, she looks at my face intently. I don't know what she's thinking, but she suddenly draws close to me. Oh. My kitty smile is going extra hard right now. I'm actually like smiling extra kitty hard right now. Hey, senpai. She's right next to me. Almost embracing distance. Something would be wrong with my heart if it wasn't beating quickly. Senpai doesn't say anything. She only stands right next to me and sniffs. Did I shower today? We're good. We're good. I licked myself anyways. Huh? What is she doing? Senpai then gets away. Senpai? Tono-kun, did something happen? She asks me with a serious look. To be blunt, I don't know what's going on. Something like, what? I don't know. I don't know, that's why I'm asking. She looks up at me as if she was angry. Nothing. I'm just as always. Do I seem strange today? I'm not sure either. I just thought so. So perhaps I was just imagining things. I tilt my head in confusion. I did that before it told me to. Well, shall we get lunch? You are eating at the cafeteria today, right, Tono-kun? If we don't hurry, all the seats will all be taken. Yeah. You're eating at the cafeteria too, senpai? Yes, I want to eat something good today. That's something that is quite different from our American school friends in the audience. The concept of school cafeteria food and good is not equatable, but did you know that in some countries that actually fund their schooling well, school lunches are not only nutritious, but also quite delicious as well? It's true. It's amazing what happens when you live in a country that isn't hell. Good thing I'm not. Yo, but for realsies, we had in high school, I'm not going to say a private chef, but he was a guy. He was just like 20 something. He runs like, not a restaurant, but he just like runs food stuff. And he would come in and he would be like, I got the deep fryer. Tell me what you want. You want something deep fried? Give it to him. He'll fry it. You want a custom order? You tell him you get it. And that's where we made what I called, Brown's Heaven Rings. So I had a friend. His name was Brown. We called him Brown. I don't know where it came from, but everyone called him Brown. He was not. He was super pasty white. But doesn't matter. He told me, ask for onion rings done like poutine. So gravy and cheese on top of onion rings. Heaven. Versus what I see from American schools, I rest my case. Look, all I'm saying is, you guys got a raw deal. Sorry. Final one. I have a friend who's teaching in Japan right now. She sends me pictures of her school lunches. Oh my god. Those look so good. And she's like, yeah, no, it is. It is. And I'm like, it's not fair. I want those good lunches. I live to eat. I don't eat to live. I live to eat. It's like 9 p.m. I shouldn't be talking about food right now. I really shouldn't. Anyways, I digress. She wants to eat something good today. She grins and pulls me by the hand. Oh, as we start walking. Oh my. Stop it. I have a girlfriend. She's a vampire. Stop it. No. In the end, I talked with Senpai about the athletic festival in 2 weeks and the cultural festival shortly thereafter over lunch. To tell the truth, Senpai saying I want to eat something good and ordering curry leaves more of an impression in my mind than what we talked. Are you implying curry isn't delicious? Like, I know it's like a staple food. It's sort of like here ordering soup. It's like saying, oh, I want something delicious, and you order soup. There's good soup. There's good curry. Shikitono, I hope you are not discriminating against those of us who love our curry. Classes end and school is over. Well, what should I do now? Go into the city and look for her. Space out in the classroom, just return to the mansion and rest. Well, 1. Let's hit that big old save button. Oh, lucky slot 13. If we're on her path, why would I not go look for her? I feel like that makes sense. Is it also a massive death flag? Absolutely. Have we got one of those yet? Nope. But then again, I've avoided every death flag by seeking the death flags. Let's give it a shot. Let's go into the city and look for her. Gotta find my vampire GF. I go out into town aimlessly. Why the heck am I walking around for no reason? It's just a mistake. There's no way she'll still be around. It's not like I have any reason to talk to her. So, why did I think it was her? Why am I walking around town pointlessly like this? I have to go back to the mansion. I shake my head, as if trying to clear my head of drunkenness, and turn away from the non-existent illusion of Arcuade. That feel when no GF. I head up the road and draw near the mansion. After a little more walking, I see Hisui standing by herself at the front gate. I wonder what Hisui's doing. Tilting my head to the side, I head for the front gate. Hisui realizes I'm here and bows her head. Welcome back, Shiki-sama. Yeah, thanks, Hisui. I can barely reply since I'm bewildered by the respectfulness of it all. Were you waiting for me to come home? Yes. Greeting the master is a servant's duty. Answering very matter-of-factly, she doesn't even bat an eyelash. Hisui, I'm truly grateful you waited to greet me, but there is really no need to wait outside. I'll come back on my own, so you can just greet me when you realize I'm back. Hisui's face clouds slightly. Oh. Maybe she was waiting for me to return like this on Saturday and Sunday. Hisui, I understand. Starting from tomorrow, I will await your return in the lobby. Hisui gives me a quick bow and opens the mansion gate. Hisui turns around as she does so. For some reason, the atmosphere isn't conducive to conversation. Hisui closes the gate after I pass through, then silently walks to the entrance to the door and leads me to the lobby. I get to my room. Akihai isn't back from her lessons, Kohaku-san is preparing dinner, and Hisui is cleaning the mansion. Jeez, there's nothing to do. Well, there's quite a mountain of studying, reviewing, and memorizing a student like me has to do. Shoutouts to my gifted kids. We didn't have to do that, did we? Not at all. But, I just don't feel like doing anything. Suddenly, Arcuade's face flashes in my mind. Whether good or bad, it's probably just a reaction to the 2 crazy days I just had. Perhaps spacing out here in my room will be good, giving my mind and heart a break. After eating dinner by myself in the large dining room, Kawaku-san treats my wounds and I go back to my room. Akiha didn't make it back in time for dinner. Her lesson was apparently going to last a while, so she was going to eat away from home. It's past 10 o'clock right now. It's a bit too early, but since I'm exhausted, I should sleep early tonight. My body is exhausted, but I can't fall into a deep sleep. My man needs some melatonin pills. That's the good stuff. Pop those in like candies and plummet into sleep. The wounds all around my body sting and wake me up as it tries to sleep. I look at the clock as I lie in bed. It's past 3 o'clock in the morning. Already 5 hours of unsatisfactory rest. That time sucks. 3 o'clock sucks. Because you're like, should I go back to sleep? I think 4 o'clock's the worst. 4 o'clock is the ultimate, like, I legitimately don't know if I should fall back asleep or if I should just hedge my bets and wake up. I hate 4 o'clock. I hate 4 o'clock. Damn it. I can't sleep. Not being able to sleep when I want to, it's like torture. That's me making that noise. The sound of the clock secondhand gets on my nerves. Oh. If you have a clock with a ticking seconds hand, you're insane. Break that. Get a silent one. That's the definition of the worst thing ever. I would rather die than live in a world with that constant, unending. I would die. I would die. It would suck. I hate that. There we go. Wait. Creak. What? What was that noise? I think I heard something mixed in with the ticking. It sounded like the door opening, but who would be coming in at this hour? Tap. 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 No, there's no mistake. Someone came into my room and is coming near me. Who is it? If someone were to come to my room this late at night, it would be... I mean, my mind goes to Kohaku-san or Hisui. I would like it to be Arcuate. There's no way it would be CL. It might be Akiha. It might be. That actually makes sense. She's coming to check in on her water. But I want it to be Arc. So let's see. Hey, Shiki, wake up. I hear a voice by my ear. Last night. The voice I heard right before I slept. The voice I can't forget. Arc, Kuwait? I sit up in bed and look around the unlit room. Oh, hey, what's up? Good evening. I'm glad you seem well. Arkwade greets me with smiling eyes. Good evening? Why did you come here? Is it strange for me to be here? Strange? I mean, of course it... Well, maybe not. Come to think of it, the night is her time, so I guess it isn't strange for her to be anywhere. Aren't you the one acting strange, Shiki? I came all the way here to see you, and you're just lying there. Yeah, hold on. I get out of bed and stand up. But my body starts to tilt and I fall back down on the bed. Huh? Is this a sex scene? I sure hope not. Something's strange. Blood wells in the back of my head and my vision blurs. Something's wrong. Goodness, Shiki. Arkway draws closer. She stands before me, and her red eyes. You can't do anything like that, right? Come on, stand up and touch me. Oh God, here it comes! I want to feel your fingers on my body. I can hear her voice right by my ear. What's going on with me? She's right in front of me, but I can't stare at her face. Something's wrong. When I try to look at her face, my eyes won't move. Eyes on the prize, man, eyes on the prize. Her well-shaped, soft-looking booberinos. Her delicately curved, embraceable, childbearing hips. Her luscious red lips, which you really can't see in the artwork almost ever. It all lets me feel her feminine nature. And, as a man, as a member of the male species, I am transfixed. Oh boy. Oh boy. Hey, I get dizzy. Something's weird. I can hardly breathe. My mind is blank. God, I knew I should have went to sex ed class, but the Arimas wouldn't sign the parent documentation. It feels as if my heart has stopped. I see. You can't move by yourself, huh? I hear her voice by my ear. Whoa, casually, Arkwade wraps both arms around me as I sit frozen in bed. Thump. Even though my heart feels like it's stopped, a beating resonates deep inside my chest. Your heart is pounding like it's going to break, Shiki. Her voice pulls at my eardrums. No, in reality, her luscious lips are nibbling on my ear, like a mouse on a USB-C cable. She's just nibbling on my ear. That's all she's doing, but a shockwave runs through me. Kuwait! Whoa, I try to move my arms to push away from her, but I can't even lift a single finger. My body won't move. The instant I realize this, my breathing quickens. I can't understand why my body won't move. Just the fact that my body won't move in this situation seems so indecent that it takes my reasoning and it sets it on fire. Oh, I see. Shiki, you want me? No, Arkwade giggles. The voice moves from my ear to the side of my neck. Her light breathing moves along my throat. With a small rasping sound, she licks my neck with a pero 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 as if to taste me. It's the taste of a liar. Thump. My heart is shattering. My pulsing blood and my blank mind. The coolness of Arkawade's hands on my back. The soft pressure of her boobers pressing against my chest. Her freezing tongue tracing the lines on my throat. All of it destroys what reason I've left. Don't be stupid. Why would I be turned on by you? Gross. You're a girl. Gross. Stinky. Cooties. Ew. Liar. You're so excited. Her breathing moves from my neck and travels to my chest. She sees my boyish nipples. My breathing is heavy. I want to get away, but more than that, I want to take her. Golden hair. Red eyes. White skin. But not like Caucasian white. Like, I think we've established she has white skin, but not like Caucasian skin. It's closer to Homestuck skin, if anything. God, those words escaping my mouth make me want to vomit. Slender fingers. Soft arms. What a lustful body. My mind is screaming that I want to taste her from the top of her head all the way down to her toes. Oh my god! Oh my god, it comes back to toes! We did it, neighbors! We did it! It all comes back to toes in the end, baby. We do it. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. All comes back to toes. Okay. What is this? I can still think rationally, but my mind is assailed by animalistic excitement. I put all my concentration into lifting my arm, but it doesn't move. My body's reacting to her breathing, and I can't move it. Can't believe it. More than being bound by something I can't see. Just the fact her breathing is binding me gets me so excited it practically makes me... You can read. Stop, if you keep doing this, it'll be bad. That's funny, Shiki. Your body doesn't agree with what your lips are saying. You've got... Oh. And here we go. As soon as that CG art changes, as soon as that art comes in, we're done. We're done. As soon as that art changes, we're done. We better do something about it. It's been more than 4 hours, Shiki. You need to call a doctor. Her hands move away from my back, and then her lovely white fingers descend, but oh no! Oh no! Ah! Oh my god, what? Okay. I guess this is what happens when babies are being made, huh? Yep, that's just what happens, I guess. Yep. Okay. Alright, good stuff. Hello, everyone. Welcome to How Babies Are Made, huh? Okay. Please ignore... Please... Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Well... This is... Yep. It looks like... Hey, it looks like Shiki's the bottom. Am I right, gamers? Okay. Alright, well, let's not lose. Because, nothing worse than, you know, potentially I have to use the control stick, and I hate that. I hate using the control stick. Oh, boy. Okay, well. Okay, round 2, let's go. You know, it happened once, and he's gonna need to do it one more time. Okay, so we countered there. Okay, I have no idea. It's my first time, guys. Okay, cool stuff's happening. Some climax moves are approaching. Okay, oh, she's taking the advantage again. Okay. Oh, good. He's coming back. He's coming back. Looks like he's shifting back to the to his you know, he's taking the advantage. Okay, final round. Here we go. Okay. Oh, that's cool. Okay. How do you launch her? Because that's an important thing for his and her pleasure. Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do there. Okay, oh, she's taking the advantage again. Okay, oh, dizzied. Nothing worse than a dizzying happening when you don't want that to be the case. Okay. Well, looks like she comes out on top, quite literally. Alright, well. I read that. I read it. I read it all. I did. I read that whole scene, and it just abruptly ended, number one. There was absolutely no nice closure. It just stopped and then went to this. Oh, yeah, no, clip that hand right into the head. That explains everything. That was bad. That was bad. Key moments. Playing it like a flute. His words, not mine. What else? I took some screenshots because I couldn't believe it. Of the words, not the pictures. She calls it cute. She calls his manhood cute. But the best line, which I laughed out loud at for probably 2.5 minutes, like actual hearty laughing. She says, Shiki, this is so hot. And then there's a long line. And then it says her white teeth pressed down onto my naked rod. And I just don't care about anything. And I'm like, wow. Even he's like, this kind of sucks. Wow. Whew, okay. So melty blood, huh? Yeah, that's what I'm going to do, by the way. I'm replacing them all with melty blood. At least you get something, enjoyable out of it, because while I was reading, I did not. No lore. Just suffering. Nasu cannot write sex. Eyes of Death Perception 1. Wait. Whoosh. I get up forcefully from bed. Pant, pant, pant. My breathing is out of control. My mind is still numb with the feeling of Arcuade. Don't flash back. Don't do it. No. Hold on, Shiki. Try to be calm. It can't hurt. First, this is my room. Check. That's good. Second, I'm on my bed. Check. Seems that way. And it's now morning. And I was having sex with Arcuade until now. Check. That's good. That's not good. No, never, not even slightly. Not one bit. I said I was gonna save for marriage. And now look what happened. Now I'm gonna go to hell. I'm gonna be killed by the first Hassan, and I'm gonna go down to hell, and there won't even be a MacDougall there. It's gonna suck. The sound of my panting fills the air, which is not unlike the panting that was happening last night, of course. I managed to catch my breath. My hands gripping the sheets are drenched in sweat. At least I hope that's sweat. Could be many salty liquids. There's a lingering warmth, as if I was really sleeping with Arcuade just until now. But, well, it was definitely a dream, right? I can't tell if that's something I should be happy or disappointed about. Well, we can't control our dreams. That is a part of our world that, you can't control it. They come, I shouldn't have used that word. They arrive when we least expect it, and we have no control over what happens in them. You should never feel guilty about your dreams, for they are just reflections of random brainwaves flying through your noggin. Or it could reveal that you're actually secretly deeply messed up, but hey, whatever. Why did I see such a dream? Does that mean I'm so interested in her that I see her in my dreams? Does that mean I want her so badly I do those things with her in my dream? Ooh! As I remember, the sensation of her skin forces itself into my brain. It makes me... Ooh! I feel my arms to make sure this is real. He just goes like, let's see here. All right. Okay, and... Oh, cool. Way to ruin my visual gag I was going to do. Oh, cool, because it's backwards again. You love it. It's like I wanted to go like this, but it didn't let me, because it know that my jokes are bad. Just make sure you're real, right? Like, look at me. I'm touching myself, so I'm definitely real. I shouldn't have used that word. Okay. Yep, that's real. Her skin was so fundamentally different from a guy's skin. So soft, so warm. I bet you she doesn't even use, like, Axe shower gel. Yeah, so hot I wanted to go wild. I just... Fellas, you know how it feels. Sometimes you just want to go ape, am I right? Pusha. Just thinking about it makes my breath go wild. Well, whatever happened, it's true that it felt exceedingly good. I should stop being guilty about dreaming about doing that to Arcuid, but I recall the dream and just sit there thinking about it. Oh, shoot. Shiki-sama. Ah! I flail around off my bed as I'm trying to escape. No. In fact, I was trying to escape, but it just ended up with me landing on the floor with the sheets. Hisui? How long have you been there? Since before you awoke, Shiki-sama. She speaks with her usual lack of expression. Still lying on the floor tangled in the sheets and unable to stand, I look at Hisui's face. Before I woke up? Then that means Hisui saw my face while I was having that dream? My face turns deep red. I'm embarrassed. Hisui just stands there, expressionless as usual, and makes no attempt to speak. Did I look strange? I do not wish to describe it. Oof! F's in the chat, boys. I knew it. I must have looked real weird. But if you insist, Shiki-sama, I can describe it as accurately as I can. No, you don't have to do that. My face still flushed, I speak in a fading voice. Hisui-san? I gave a cough to clear the silence. Adding san to her name is a clear sign of my vulnerability. What is it, Shiki-sama? I'm going to change, so would you mind waiting outside? Or rather, I'm just so embarrassed I just want her to leave. But Hisui doesn't obey today of all days. Once I can confirm you are awake, I will leave the room, Shiki-sama. Is she joking? Why does she think I'm covering myself up in these sheets? It's to hide something that's still standing. I'm fine, so please leave. I can get up. Oh, no, don't worry. We're already up. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Hey, you up there. Hey, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We don't need to get up. We're already up. Ah! Okay. I can get up and I won't go back to sleep. I'll change. So just go to the sitting room as soon as you leave. Shiki-sama, are you hurt and unable to stand? Hisui approaches me out of worry. No, that's not it. No, I'm standing. I mean, I can stand, so don't worry about it. I crawl, pulling my sheets like a slug and gain some distance from her. Using the bed as a barrier, I can get far enough away. Then, please excuse me. I will prepare your breakfast, so please come after you change. Don't worry. Hey, don't worry. We'll come before we change, am I right? Yeah. She has got to be suspicious, but she bows and leaves the room. I love video games so much. I was so surprised. The contents of my dream were surprising enough, but knowing Hisui saw me while I was dreaming is very troubling. It's all Arcuade's fault for doing something like that. Yeah, Dream Arcuade, how dare you? Even now, she's being bothersome. Really what? I can't finish. Don't need to finish. We already finished tonight. Am I right, boys? Yeah. What did I just want to say just now? Not even able to confirm my own feelings, I decide to change and head to the sitting room with a vague feeling in my chest. Whew. After calming down sufficiently, I head to the sitting room. As usual, Akiha is sitting on the sofa, elegantly sipping tea. Good morning, Nisama. You are certainly up early this morning. Hey, I was up... Okay, I'm stopping there. Woof, we're done. She must be happy I woke up, because she greets me with a smile. Yeah, good morning. There were... well, a lot of things going on this morning. As soon as I say that, I suddenly recall the memory of Arcuade's skin. This isn't good. I can tell my face is blushing beyond control. Nissan? A brief clamor. What's wrong? Your face is red. Do you have a fever? Rushing over to me, she looks up at me from below. But in doing so from this angle, Akiha sighs. You do seem to have a fever. Kohaku, come quickly. Nissan doesn't seem to be well. Akiha calls out to the dining room. Kohaku-san has been preparing my breakfast in the kitchen. I'm fine. It's just a minor cold, so don't worry. If it is a cold, then I can't let it go by. For you, a trivial illness is a big deal. The strength of your immune system is much lower than other people's. Most people's, rather. Akiha seems to be fed up and puts her hand on my forehead. Can I also say, white text on this white background is not easy to read. The sensation of her cool, delicate hand. I'm so sensitive. This isn't good. This isn't good at all, so I break loose and run to the lobby. Just start sprinting away. Footsteps echo as I dash off. Shiki-sama, have you finished your breakfast already? That wasn't me actually being surprised. I was actually rubbing my eyes because I'm just having emotions from this right now of exasperation, which is a different type of perturbation. Okay, no, it's not it. Where's my bag? I have your bag here. Are you already going to school? Nodding, I snatched my bag from Hisui. I'm going. Don't worry about seeing me off. Nissan, you've been acting strange. What are you doing with that fever? I told you it's nothing. Since it's nothing, I'm going to school. I'll have breakfast later, so leave me alone. Leave you alone? Hey, Nissan! The sound of my fleeing footsteps is my only response. Even if it is Akiha, she wouldn't chase me this far. Since we're not kids anymore, she won't stop me from going to school. Woo! Take a deep breath and I'm finally able to calm down. What am I running away for? Once I calm down, I can think clearly. I didn't do anything wrong, so there's no need for me to run away like that. I don't believe it. I look like a complete idiot, a big moron, a super dummy, like a massive dummy, right? I'm so stupid. God, why are my eyes so itchy? Oh, God. Allergies. Freaking hate allergies, man. Okay, well. Whew. But to go back to the mansion, eat breakfast sounds even more... Oh, yeah, you would look so stupid. Holy crap, dude. To school, then. Letting out a sigh, I go downhill along the residential street. I arrived 30 minutes earlier than usual. The figures of students around the school gate are sparse. It seems I'm the only one who's arrived at this odd time. On the school grounds, the athletic clubs are holding their practices. Good thing I'm not in one of those. I'd be screwed. I couldn't do any of my crazy after-school vampire hunting activities. I'm not at any clubs right now, but truthfully, I like to move around a lot. My eye is driving me nuts, which is why I'm looking down. Oh my god, this sucks. Okay, gotta stop touching it. I guess it's nice to be able to switch around then, you know, try out new things. I know that I have some athletic ability, at least enough to be proud of. But I can't join any clubs. My body always has this recurring anemia, so I would just be a bother. And my doctor has told me I should not exercise frequently. God, I wish that was my doctor. Since middle school, I've been asked more than a few times to join a club. But I always have to say it's not my thing and refuse. Every time I refused, I felt a sense of separation. That might have been a subconscious wall that told me I will be able to mix in with the people on the other side. That's enough. This really isn't my thing. I'll stop thinking such thoughts and hurry to the classroom. Huh? Thought it was the first one, but it seems some of my classmates are already here. Yo, you're early, Tono. Morning. This class seems to have a lot of people with spare time. Nah, Our practice just got over. Oh no, this isn't him. This is someone else. Those that come this early who aren't in clubs are usually those with daily duties. I see. That does make sense now that he mentions it. Greeting those around me, I take my seat. It's a half hour before homeroom. It's not a bad idea, just watch my classmates arrive. The classroom starts to get busy around 7:50. Huh? I think I saw Senpai in the hallway. She's down at the first year hallway again. What is she doing? Maybe she came to see me. Then... I'll go to the hallway and talk to her. Doesn't concern me, so I'll just watch. An opening! I'll surprise her from behind! I kind of want to see that one, just for the heck of it. Let's do it. Senpai's glancing around the hallway. I don't know if she's looking for something or someone, but she looks really suspicious. I get this sudden irresistible urge. Senpai's always taking everything at her own pace. I think I can respond sometimes to balance things out. Senpai is seriously searching for something. I sneak up behind her. Luckily, Senpai doesn't sense me at all. Here goes. Boo. I grab her from behind, but those eyes. Look, those are the eyes of a killer. Before I know it, I'm lying on the ground. Oh, Tono-kun. Senpai sounds worried. Yeah, it's me, Senpai. Jeez, don't surprise me like that. I reflexively got away, but are you alright? I mean, I'm fine. I just tripped. I stand up. I guess the strange looks from all the other students in the hallway are to be expected. Wow, man, I think I hit my hip. Guess I shouldn't pull pranks like that. Regret. Exactly. I think I overdid it, but since it was your fault, I will not apologize. Nah, I know. Sorry, Senpai, I interrupted your search. Well, this mischievous boy will now go back to his classroom. Rubbing my butt, I start to head to class. Oh, wait, Tono-kun. Can you stand there as punishment? Stand here as punishment? As usual, she says something strange. I mean, sure. What is it? Just don't move, please. Just like, what the frick? I was gonna make the joke, but she's literally doing it. She just comes up and she's like, just one moment, Senpai. Alright, well. You're good. Senpai. Tono-kun, did you... Did you sleep well last night? She looks directly into my eyes as she asks. Sleep well? That goes without saying. I couldn't get to sleep easily last night, and also... I blush as the memories resurface. With a piercing gaze, Senpai looks up at me. Senpai, Or that was it. Tono-kun, you pervert. Huh? With a look indicating she wants to say more, Senpai quickly walks away. What does she know? What does she know? At lunch break, the guy who didn't show up for a single class arrives. Yo, Toto. Food, let's get some food. He's happy about something, being even more energetic than usual. Yeah, of course, food. But you seem to be in a great mood. Did something happen, Arihiko? Yup. I just asked Senpai if she wanted to eat lunch together, and she refused. I said something good. That's odd. Senpai must be referring to CL Senpai, but this guy seems happy when his offer is refused. Hey, Arihiko, you have that sort of taste? Yeah, you like being denied? No, I'm not finished. So I asked Senpai why not, and she said if Tono-kun is there, then I don't want to come. Isn't that great, Toto? That's odd. Why have I been friends with this guy since middle school? Oh man, she really hates you, Toto. A rival's loss is my gain, so I'll treat you to lunch today. Arihiko happily slaps my back. I see. Senpai's still mad about this morning. I have no idea why she's angry at me, but she definitely is angry. Hey, let's go, Toto. There's only enough seats for half the people using the cafeteria. Arhiko takes me by the... Oh, no, don't touch that, and drags me off. I sit next to Arhiko and eat my lunch. My school's cafeteria has a television, and for better or worse, for our education, they play back the morning news they recorded this morning. At any rate, the news they're playing is talking about a drunk customer stabbing to death a convenience store employee. Something that makes me not want to go to a convenience store for a few days at least. What a dangerous world we live in. You know, Tono, a wise man once said, we live in a society. True that. Indiscriminate serial killings, drunken people stabbing people. A man can't even feel safe playing around at night anymore. Arhiko seems like he is seriously watching the news. Well, certainly it is dangerous, but at least those serial killings won't happen anymore, so things should be like usual. Really? Did they catch the serial killer? No, they haven't caught him. But Nero is no longer in this world, so the stupid title of the modern-day vampire killing shouldn't be shown up in the news anymore. There'll be no more of those meaningless killings. Anyway, those terrible incidents won't happen anymore. There won't be any more victims, and the streets will go back to normal. No, I think there'll be actually another victim, Tono. What? How can you be so sure, Arhiko? Well, look for yourself. The news says they found the 10th dead body. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's right by the movie theater I always go to. I really wanted to see Star Wars Episode 2 Attack of the Clones. Sad times we live in. Hey, wait. Push Arhiko and look at the TV. What I see, without a doubt, the news reporting that the 10th victim of the serial killings was found last night. That can't be. Nero is dead. So, why is there another dead body with its blood drained? This modern day vampire guy. I don't know anything about the person, but if it's a sex... Oh my god. Oh my god, you're the best. I don't know about the person, but if it's like a sexy chick, I wouldn't mind my blood being sucked. Oh my god, Arhiko, you're the best. You're the biggest Chad, and I agree with you. I stand by you. I love you. You're so good. You're the best. And I agree. If it's like a sexy chick, he wouldn't mind his blood getting sucked. His stupid... Oh my god. I know. Okay. I know it's trying to say, that's dumb, but like, what if it's a hot girl and it's, then he'll make the connection. What if it's Arcade? But I think it feels like she's saying, yo, no, I agree. No way. I don't want to think about it, but even with Nero gone, there's still one vampire left, Shiki. And she shuckled your pengy. Just straight slorped your dongus, dude. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry. What's happening? I haven't even had a drink. It's my birthday. My birthday is blessing me with a beautiful part. Classes end and school is over. Actually, it's more like at some point school was over. Wrapped up in my bad thoughts, I look up and suddenly find myself alone. The serial killings are still happening. I don't know what that means. The only one who knows the answer is probably Arcade. I don't know. I'm not involved in any of those incidents anymore. Once I settled things with Nero, I came back to the ordinary world. Then I can only be insane to go back to that abnormal world again. I shouldn't be involved. I understand, even if I don't say it. That's probably my second most correct choice. But a long, long time ago, someone taught me the correct choice. Listen, Shiki, Every person's life is filled with pitfalls. You have more power to do something about it than most people, so you've got to get it together. So I just can't pretend I didn't see it. The incident isn't over yet. It seems once I got involved in this incident, I have to see it out to the very end. I leave school. First, let's go to Arkawade's place. Just turn up. Just knock knock. Her room is still the same, but Arkawade isn't there. You just went in? I guess once to walk in and kill someone, always to walk in and kill someone. I didn't think I'd find her this easy. Looks like I have to go into the city to look for her. You literally walked into her house fully. That's kind of weird, dude. The sun sinks and the city is really starting to get dark. I looked around the major place in the city, but I didn't even catch a glimpse of her. Damn it. She was around when it didn't matter, so why can't I find her when I need to? What should I do? The night is just beginning, so... let's just search for her. The night has just begun. No, to be more exact, if Arkawade would be walking around, it would most likely be during night rather than the day. I guess it'd be more efficient to search around town. I don't want to think about it, but most victims are usually found in alleys. So I should go into an alley where victims go. If I want to... oh my god. Oh my god, you're actually saying that. If I want to find Arkawade, if I want to find the vampire killer who's continuing to murder, then I have to stick to searching the streets. Damn it. What am I doing? Not understanding my own feelings, I curse and start to run around aimlessly. Whoa. I sit down on the guardrail. It's been several hours already. I looked around aimlessly and I didn't even catch a single glimpse of Arkawade. Damn it. It's so frustrating. Of course, I knew it wasn't easy to just randomly find someone in town, but I still felt optimistic I would find her. Where did she go? Why? I just want to ask her about the serial killings, but once I find out I can't see her, stop. I should just stop. I stand up from the guardrail and start walking. It'll be midnight soon. Searching for Arkawade any longer really is just useless. But if I've gone this far, I can do just a little more. There's one last place I need to check. If she's not there, then I'll go back to the mansion. The deserted park. I arrive at the place where I cooperated with Arkawade and defeated Nero. Having only looked in town, I've yet to search here. Well, not that I'll find anything. Grumbling to myself, I enter the park. Midnight. As expected, there's no one here this late at night. With this much silence, it feels rather refreshing. That's right. It's not like I can conveniently find her. I breathe out a sigh and slump my shoulders. How stupid. Why am I so disappointed? I don't understand it myself. Just once more. I think maybe I wanted to see her smile. Ah, there you are. Good evening, Shiki. Yeah, just like this. Oh, hey. Her face that's so cheerful and carefree you can't believe it belongs to Arkawade. Even without thinking, I grab both of her shoulders. Huh? Arkawade flinches in surprise. Arkawade's shoulders are indeed real, and I quickly pull my arms back. You... why? Even though I've been searching for so long, the one I've been searching for so long is right before me, I can't do anything but stumble over my words. Why? That's odd. I was looking for you, so I don't think it's a coincidence we met here. Oh, wait, you were looking for me? Why? Why? Oh, no reason. She says straight out that she has no reason to be looking for me. I forgot. She really is kind of like a cat this way. Well, guess it works out. To be honest, I wanted to see you. So meeting here, I was about to say it makes me really happy, but I frantically choked those words off. Anyway, I want to have a serious talk. I want to talk about it somewhere else since I feel uneasy here, so is that okay? Sure, but talk about what? You'll see. Let's go more to the back. Oh, this is her. No, telling her to come on, I start walking. We are talking to her. It's tough sometimes to tell what's going on. Tilting her head curiously, she follows me obediently. What did you want to talk about, Shiki? About vampires. You said it before, that the recent serial killings were the work of a vampire. Arkwade nods. Then, do you know the morning news said another victim was found? She was killed last night and drained of blood. Arkwade's eyes narrow. Something like a freezing tension runs down my spine. Oh, and you... I swallow hard. She stares right at me. Almost a stare which says she will attack me immediately if I move even the slightest bit. Isn't it strange, Arkwade? Nero's dead. So why are these incidents still happening? Don't tell me that you... That's not it at all. That's not me, but another vampire. Arkwade responds immediately, loosening the tension. But I'm not satisfied. What do you mean? The work of another vampire? So they just keep coming? Of course not. The serial killings were always the work of just one vampire from the very beginning. So no new vampires will come, and Nero was unrelated to those incidents. Nero was unrelated? What do you mean? It's just like I said. You're normally pretty sharp, but you're lost. You're lost at some points. Think back, Shiki. Nero was a vampire, but did he ever suck human blood? Suck blood? He ate oh. Yeah, I see. Why didn't I notice such a simple mistake? The victims of the serial killings were found with their bodies drained of blood. But Nero was different. He didn't leave any dead bodies behind. He not only drank the blood, he also ate the meat, leaving no trace. To prove it, the people eaten by him in the hotel were treated as missing people, not killed people. So that means it is something completely different. Wait. Then what is a serial killing going on right now? Just who's doing it? That's a different vampire than Nero. To be more specific, that vampire is why I came here, and Nero just came here following me. It's that sort of correlation. What? So the one you're after wasn't Nero at all? Yes, I didn't ever say he was my initial target. I was his target, but he was never my target. My target is the one called the serial killer in this city. Shiki. I don't quite believe it. But don't tell me you made such a simple mistake. I gasp in shock. But it really is just as she says. She said her purpose is to kill vampires, so I just thought it was Nero she was after. So what is it? So what is it? Killing Nero that night was pointless? It wasn't pointless. You fought in my place. Well, if you didn't kill me, you probably wouldn't have had to in the first place. Feel a little dizzy. In other words, those vampire killings had nothing to do with Nero, and it was the work of another vampire. Yeah, that's right. But that's my problem, so you don't have to worry about it. But more than that, hey. With an extremely happy smile, Arkwade looks up at me as I stand still there in surprise. How was last night? Oh God, was it real? Who came? I assume both of us. I hope so. It'd be pretty bad if it was just me. Huh? What does she mean by last night? I don't understand what she's talking about. After all, I'm the idiot who mistook Arkawade's words and made a stupid mistake, so of course I don't understand what she's saying, and Did Arkawade ask me who came last night? Arkawade? What do you mean by last night? Huh? That's strange. I know I sent you a dream familiar. Wait, what's this dream familiar thing? It's like a familiar that sends you a dream about what you desire the most. You're a male, so I sent you... I cannot believe this. I feel like I'm being toyed with. Also, do we tell her? You're a male, so I sent you a succubus. Wasn't it a good dream? A good dream? That was... No! No! We can't show that! No, we can't show that! I remember the realistic dream I had and my face turns red. We were really playing Melty Blood in the bathroom. We were there playing Melty Blood in the bathroom. I remember the realistic dream I had last night. My face turns red. That was your doing? Arkwade grins even more. Crap. If I stayed quiet, this conversation would have been over, but since I reacted so strongly... Ah, so you did get it. So, who came? I know, it was your sister, right? No! I'm not weird! I'm not weird. This route. No, not a key, huh? What kind of guy do you think I am? I'm not crazy to do that to a sister. If it wasn't your sister, then was it one of the maids at the mansion? Arkwade looks up at me full of amusement. She's acting like that Arkwade from last night's stream. Dude, doesn't concern you, so leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. I looked away from her and refused. But Arkwade kept saying, come on, over and over. Come on, tell me. You can at least tell me who you dreamed about. She asks like a curious kid. Every time I turn away, she keeps jumping in front of me saying, come on. This is pure torture. She's as mischievous as last night's dream. I bury my face in my hands. Hey, Shiki, don't be quiet and tell me. It was Princess Peach, wasn't it? Arkwade keeps looking at me with those upturned eyes. I can't. God, this is my limit. Just... I can't. Oh no, you. I hesitatingly let it out. Just. You. I hesitatingly let it out in a quiet voice. Eh? What about me? Don't make me say it again. I'm saying it was you who came. I shout angrily as I look away. Arkwade's eyes widen in surprise. Me? Yeah, it's no joke. You came, and, you came. There's no way I can finish, even though I did. Now Arkwade looks away from me, looking very uncomfortable. Sorry, you dug your own hole here. Neither of us know what to say. The uncomfortable silence continues. I can't bear the silence any longer and force out a cough. In the first place, why did you send me that dream familiar thing? Are you still angry at me for killing you? That's not it at all. I sent it as thanks for defeating Nero. I really am grateful to you. I thought you'd be extremely happy. As thanks? I'll pass on that kind of thanks, or at least, ask first. Having that kind of poor taste, just what are vampires thinking? I slumped my shoulders. I don't know what she's mad about, but she looks at me with a dissatisfied expression. What's that all about, you meanie? I know I'm not human. She turns away and then starts walking off. Hey, hold on. Where are you going? It has nothing to do with you. Don't follow me. Is she really that angry? Arkwade walks away without even turning around. Where does she plan on going anyway? Maybe I did say too much. No matter what the results were or the methods used, she thanked me with good intentions. I start to feel intense regret and think maybe I should have accepted her gift happily. Damn it! Why is it I just can't leave Archwade alone? Hey, I said wait. Surrounded by the night, Archwade walks down the street. She looks straight on, her white figure with her golden hair fluttering. This is a new location. Beautiful. Bears a horrible resemblance to the first time I saw her. No, or perhaps it's like the time she faced off with Nero. For some reason I have a bad feeling about this. Hey, Archwade! Archwade continues to walk without turning around. I want to talk to you. At least tell me what you're going to do. Of course, Archwade just continues walking without turning around. I'd be miserable if I left it like this. I decide to follow her silently for now. The footsteps echo through the night air. And then, Archwade suddenly stops and turns around. Don't follow me. Don't you understand it's troubling for a normal person like you to follow me? So tell me what you're going to do and I'll go back. It doesn't concern you, so leave me alone. Archwade strides off once more. Guys, am I bad with women? Has that rubbed off in this game? I shouldn't use that word. Crap. It seems like our wordless wandering is going to continue. When we approach the main street, Archwade freezes. Found it. Eh? Her voice is cold, like a totally different person's. A chill runs up my spine. Even from behind, I can feel the hostility manifesting in her. Archwade, what are you... I can't even finish. It's clear what she intends to do without saying it. Without a doubt, there is nothing but the pure, unadulterated intent to kill. Hey, what are you thinking? Archwade doesn't answer. Her eyes are fixed solely on a man in a business suit walking by. Shiki, take off your glasses and look at that person. The person, you mean the businessman? Hurry. If you want to know what I'm doing, then leave the questions for later. Alright. I'd like to look well in town, but... purple. Take off my glasses. Instantly, a light headache springs forth. In exchange for the pain, I can see lines running all around the walls and the ground. Another question, Shiki. You only see points on living things, right? Yeah, that seems to be true. Things like buildings only have lines. I saw them back during the time at the hotel, but at the cost of the headache that almost caused me to pass out. Right. Since you are a living being, you can't comprehend the death of inanimate objects. So in order to see the death of inanimate objects, you must first connect to a circuit of the same orientation as them. To see, you have to comprehend them first. Then, another question. Shiki, how does that person look to you? It'll be the same as all. Without thinking, I step backwards. What is that? Certainly, all humans have lines on them, but they all have countable amounts that look like geometric patterns. But what is that? There are lines running all through him. Those lines are all over him like a blood vessel, so much I can't even make out his appearance. I want to puke. Those black lines. Scribbles making a... Whoa, can he come back? Scribbles making a human shape. Everywhere throughout it, I can see the black lines look like they're like flowing blood. Shiki, how does it look? I was hoping it would look normal to you. I can't answer. Right now, it takes all my strength not to vomit. I see. How unfortunate you can even see death on that thing. Yeah, it's not normal, but I can still see the lines. I knew it. You can even kill the dead. The fact that they don't have any life has no meaning for you. Something that moves, something that breaks, you can stop it without exception. You're more of a monster, Shiki. As you saw, you can't call that thing human anymore. It's a vampire that deceives death by sucking the blood of other people. Archwade quickens her steps. She walks straight towards the man. Hey, Archwade? Stay there, Shiki. Did that young man realize Archwade was there? He starts running towards a back alley. Arkwade strides silently. Underneath the moonlight, she disappears into that alley. Thump. The sound of my heartbeat is awfully close. It's not even real late at night. Even though I'm in the midst of a bustling shopping district, I can't sense anyone besides myself. Thump. My glasses. I have to put on my glasses. If I don't do that, I'll see terrible things. I'll see something so terrible that everything I've seen so far would be nothing in comparison to it. Thump. But my body won't move. My eyes, I can see this patchwork world, look towards the alley in fascination. Suddenly, sounds vanish. And the presence of other people, the sound of the wind, and the smell of the dirt. All of it freezes. Under the frozen moon, a bizarre noise sounds from the other side of the wall. No way I can see it. I can't hear anything. A sickening sound, but I can see it. My eyes definitely see the sound of death and death crashing. My vision turns crimson. Why do my eyes see death? Something that shouldn't be able to be seen. My glasses. I have to put on my glasses or I'll go insane. I hold back the rising gorge in my throat and use my shaking hand to put on my glasses. Sound and light return. Now that I'm calm, I glance around and see nothing out of the ordinary in the shopping district. The bustling sound of many people passing by. The brightness of a store's decorated show window, and the sound of rushing car engines. I'm panting excessively. I can hardly breathe. Even though I put my glasses back on, I can feel a lingering remnant of the death, and it makes me sick. Arkwade? Arkwade walks out from the alley with faltering steps, breathing even harder than I am. Shiki, I see you were still here. Shoulders heaving up and down, she passes by me. Her body sways back and forth. She walks weakly, as if she were sick. To be honest, I still feel nauseous. But seeing Arkwade in pain like that makes me bear it. Wait, what in the world? I'm fine. Just a little tired, so don't worry. It really doesn't concern you, Shiki. Idiot, if you're tired, then rest. With such a pale face, you can't be fine. Even as I breathe shallowly for air, shallowly, I grab Arkwade's arm. Hey now. You say that, but you look like you'll collapse too. It's just my anemia. If you have time to worry about me, worry about your health. It's fine. There's no point in worrying about it anyway. Her breathing really is weak. Don't tell me. That wound from that time, it hasn't healed? But I can't bring myself to finish. It's because she got it from saving me. She doesn't answer and looks down. This is affirmation rather than disagreement. What are you doing in your condition? You have to take it easy until you're fully healed. I do think I'm taking it easy. No, you're not. Even if you're a level beyond humans, what in the world were you doing in your earlier condition? I just can't leave her be. I knew it. I just can't leave this person who's always getting into trouble alone. Don't be silent and answer me. Until you tell me, I won't go away. I grasp both of her shoulders. Still looking down, she gives a slight nod. Jeez, you really are persistent. Fine, let's go somewhere else to talk. Releasing herself, she waveringly starts to walk away. We come to the park. As if walking restored her strength, her face looks cheerful as always. Well, as you wish, Shiki. I'll talk about whatever you want. I don't know where her previous weakness went, but she looks real haughty all of a sudden. Then I'll just ask, but what was that guy earlier? You said he was a vampire. Was he what you were after? No, he's certainly part of my target, but putting the dead back into the grave isn't my goal. I only got him because he was a minion of my enemy. If I left him alone, he would kill more people and increase his power. Arkwade, could you explain it so I could understand? I don't even know if that guy was human or not. Oh, I guess I never did explain in detail about vampires. Nero was sort of an aberration against the vampire race, so I don't really need to explain it at that time. Didn't, rather. So what is a normal vampire, then? What I mean is what you think all of... Well, what? What I mean is what you all think of vampires. Immortal, never aging, sucking human blood, turning that human into a vampire, being destroyed by sunlight, all of that. My enemy is that old type of vampire. So you mean this enemy of yours is the one behind all the recent killings? I suppose, but the killing of those people by sucking the blood might be the work of the dead, like you saw earlier. Shiki, you remember how Nero's body was made of all those familiars, right? Yeah, it's not exactly something I can easily forget. The dead are like that. When humans have their blood sucked by a vampire, they also receive some of the vampire's blood. They die, but remain in this world as a servant of the vampire. They are called the dead, and they're like a vampire's familiars. Maybe it's easier to understand if I use the word zombie. It's closer to voodoo, the voodoo belief in Haiti, where the white serpent god Damballa is invoked to control a dead body, but let's say a dead body that moves is a vampire, okay? Or sorry, zombie, okay? I visualize it better that way. I get it. So that man that was killed by a vampire who uses him as a zombie? Or was killed by a vampire who uses him as a zombie? Yes, Archwade nods happily. I'm still confused, though. Why would a vampire do that? Killing people, not letting them die, but controlling them. What bad taste. You're right, but those vampires do have bad taste. But that's something only the dead apostles do. Those that were always vampires from the beginning do not do such things. Always the vampires from the beginning? I remember, you said there's two types of vampires. Those who were vampires originally, and those who were humans. When I heard that before, it kind of stuck in my head. I thought it was a little odd. So what exactly do you mean by those who weren't originally vampires? Simple. I'm just saying that dead apostles used to be humans. They either gained immortality through magic or became servants of the true ancestors that sucked their blood. Something really cool that I was informed about is the fact that my arm is glitching out. I love it. Is that apparently, and people told me this is like not talked about in game. It's stuff that you learn from like extended media and stuff. Nero was a dead apostle, but before that, he was a mage who worked at the Wandering Sea. I cannot believe that the thing we're talking about right now in Grand Order wraps back to this. That's wild. I mean, I guess Sion is literally our partner, but, you know, that's wild. That's crazy. Like, God, this universe is so big. It's so good. Anyways, they either gained the immortality through magic or became servants of the true ancestors that sucked their blood. Shiki, you said it was bad taste to use killed humans, but that's just the least of it. There are a lot of other vampires who think up of worse games. A game? What is that? You guys kill for fun and use their dead bodies as toys? I won't deny that. For vampires, amusement is the same as breathing. For those who were once human but gain imperfect immortality, their greatest enemy is boredom. They don't have a reason to become immortal to start with, so once they gained immortality, they lost all kinds of greed. Their goal was immortality itself, so I guess that's just the way things are. They're bored, so they want to play. Don't be ridiculous. Isn't it enough that they don't age or die? But do they really need anything else? That's what I said, they got everything they wanted. After that, there's no meaning to exist. As soon as someone realizes they have no value, that their life is stopped, then their meaning of existence disappears too. Immortality is also another word for death. It's actually not. That's like saying, oh, people who are rich are actually poor. It's like, no, you're not. You're immortal. Play video games. Do you lack amusement? Then do something with your life. It's like when people retire and then they're like, I'm so bored. I think I'll just die. It's like, what? There's so much in the world to explore. Stop that. You're retired. Do something. I know, I understand her metaphor, though. I'm not saying it doesn't make sense. I'm just saying it's stupid. So they started to wear down and they created their own amusement as if to tell themselves they could have fun as long as it... Well, okay, I guess that's literally what they're doing. I guess my exact reasoning is what they're doing, which results in them toying with human bodies. Well, shoot. That's their beginning. They copy humans and see themselves in a game as lords of a castle expanding their territory. I guess you could call it a country of the dead. It seems they get more enjoyment out of that than they expected. She speaks as if she was talking of other people. Arkawade should be one of those, but she certainly doesn't seem to like she has that sort of hobby. Well, we'll change the topic, but the dead apostles were originally human. There are a few cases where they became vampires through their own magical research, but the majority of them were humans who had their blood sucked. They are immortal, but they can't last forever. They can only be immortal if they drink blood of others. Didn't I say their immortality was imperfect? If they can't feed on humans, then their immortality is gone. Wait, isn't that odd? In order to become immortal, they drink the blood of humans. But doesn't that mean new dead apostles will be born every time they do that? That's true, but things get complex from here. Those people who have their blood sucked die. But at that time, if the dead apostles place a little of their blood inside that corpse, the body cannot die. The bodies that were unable to die stay a number of years in their grave where the brain decays and the soul is fixated in the body. They become a flesh-eating corpse, otherwise known as a ghoul. Only 1 out of 100 people have this potential, so not everyone gets to stay. Well, there are those that have a natural ability to step up this progress and become a vampire immediately, but this is so rare it's out of the question. So, the dead bodies that become ghouls eat the flesh of other corpses in order to sustain their decayed body parts. After restoring their body fully, they can become zombies, members of the class of living corpses, the living dead. Huh. So these living dead, is that the dead from before? Not at all. The dead are just puppets. The living dead are much weaker than the dead, but they are members of the vampire race with a will of their own. They're on a different level than those manipulated dead. And after many years, once a living dead is able to restore its intelligence, it becomes a vampire. That's probably 1 out of every 10,000 who have that ability. I said it before, but the more potential you have, the higher success rate to stay. We call them dead apostles. We call the dead apostles the ones that make all these kinds of vampires. Still odd. This game goes on, then won't the world be overflowing with vampires eventually? Not necessarily. The dead apostles usually get killed by the new vampires they created. Didn't I say it before? They act like humans. For their own enjoyment, they place their blood inside the humans they preyed upon. The corpses go through one out of tens of thousands rate to become vampires, and eventually kill the parent vampires, becoming a new dead apostle themselves. Like knights becoming lords through strength of arms and killing the king. They can only survive by playing those sorts of games. Yeah, I don't really understand why, but I guess it stops them from dying of boredom. The whims of existence close to a devil, I suppose. Even if they are immortal, if they can hold on to the meaning for existence, it's an empty immortality. Arkawade remarks how silly it is as she slumps her shoulders. I see. And the dead you killed earlier, that was something like a soldier of the dead apostles? Not so much a soldier as a puppet. The dead apostles control the dead bodies by skipping the process of becoming a vampire. The dead are completely connected to their vampire parent. In order for them to survive, they attack others to eat their flesh, but more than half of that energy goes to their master. Like a queen bee nourished by the worker bees, the dead apostles use the dead to increase their power while they sleep. My enemy can't be found easily because he's using a lot of the dead. He only dirties his hands once. After that, he simply controls the dead while he sleeps and expands his territory. They say many bodies are found in the recent supposed serial killings, but those are actually just failures. To tell the truth, there are over 100 victims in this city. But only a small amount, the ones discovered, are the victims in the news. Whoa, over 100? There are that many that had their blood sucked? All those people suck the blood of others to make them monsters like themselves, like the wandering, lifeless thing earlier. That's ridiculous. 3 days ago, I remember how all those people in the hotel were killed for no reason. I was there, but I didn't see it, so I can only visualize. I can't really tell what kind of violence it was. It's still the same. I can't fathom the existence of vampires that suck human blood just to increase their own territory. Just without reason, without recognition. If someone close to me died like that, how would I act? I don't want to imagine it, but just a bit. Imagine a Kiha being drained of blood and discarded like trash. What makes me mad is that this worst case scenario could happen at any minute in this town. I didn't even have a clue about it before. I knew you'd be angry, Shiki. I didn't want to talk about it because for the prey, for you guys, this is an inexcusable evil. For people like you, the actions of the vampires are inexcusable. Well, that's right. That's just also ridiculous. Even if it's people I don't know about, they have their pasts and the dreams they hoped for. Even I don't want to be killed just for the fun of it. That's just too regretful. It's too meaningless. That's all just so regretful, isn't it? That's right. All those people killed by Nero in the midst of fear and chaos. Weren't their last thoughts full of regretful sadness? The night at the park. The girl who was killed by Nero when she passed by the park by sheer coincidence. She didn't even realize she died. That meaninglessness. The abruptness of its ending. A death no one else even knows about. When it happened, I was broken apart by the complete irrationality of it. My fear of Nero disappeared, and more than anything else, I hated him. I can't accept it. No matter what the reason, I can't accept it. I grit my teeth. Shiki, there is no reason. For them, it's just a game. That's why it's ridiculous. It's just a game to you all? Nero and this other guy, what do you think human life is? They come up with such games because they think it's nothing. Even I can't understand how they think, nor do I intend to. But if you ask me who's at fault here, it's the weaker one, right? In the end, those that are killed are at fault. It's all the will of nature that those who are unable to protect themselves are killed. What? But Shiki, if you talk about it that way, your human species is really strong. The ability to make up for their weakness as a species with other things, that makes them the strongest in a way. Probably the ones that can kill the greatest creature called the world are you humans. But even though they are strong as a species, they are weak as individuals. They can't live without sacrificing the lives of those not of their race. They can't live without sacrificing the lives of those not of their race, which is the ultimate evil, is it not? It doesn't matter if they have intelligence or not. For you guys, everything is fair game for food, is it not? So, the ones doing the killings are always right. Can't say I agree with her. If there is a sin, then it is you guys not being able to protect yourself under that rule. Yeah, can't say I agree with her. That's just the argument of the strong. Humans aren't as strong like you all. Because we can't protect ourselves fully, that's why we have to live together to help each other. I don't know what to do if someone like you guys came in and... That's true. That is your defense mechanism. Since you can't protect yourself when those kinds of species enter your group, you guys make rules to ensure they are unable to enter. Yes, it's just like you say, Shiki. So usually this town's case doesn't happen. You may not know it, but your human race is really strong. You have erected a defense mechanism against those races which far exceed yours. If it was functioning properly, the city would not have had a vampire these last 8 years. Is she talking about the counterforce? Defense mechanism? Yes. The reason vampires hide the bodies of the victims and stay out of sight is because they don't want to be known to humans. To protect their own lives, they conceal their identity and expand their territory. They don't want it to be known that vampires exist at all. If they moved freely about, the defense mechanism would arrive. Well, they probably haven't arrived even though that modern-day vampire news is going on because this is an atheist country. Never mind, it's the church. Her word choice is too unique and I can't really grasp what she's saying. But you can relax, Shiki. Even if their avowed enemies are not in this country, I'm here right now. Didn't I say earlier my purpose was to execute vampires? I don't know where that heavy atmosphere went because Archwade instantly becomes cheerful. Yeah, I remember. But you're a vampire too, right? Why do you side with us humans? I'm not really siding with you humans, but I'm doing it because I don't have anything else to do. She doesn't have anything else to do? I still don't understand her. Well, doing that brings the dead apostles after me, but Nero, who was pursuing me, but you beat Nero, who was pursuing me, didn't you, Shiki? So now I can go back to my original plan and defeat my enemy. You can go back to living your normal life now, so you don't have to associate with me anymore. She smiles as if she's happy about something. Yeah, well, that makes me happy, but are you okay by yourself? Those words float in the back of my head. There's something wrong with me. Feeling guilty about letting her face danger all by herself. There really has to be something wrong with me. Shiki, why are you making that troubled face again? Because I am troubled. Is this something that involves the city I live in? I said you shouldn't worry. In 2 or 3 days it'll be over and there'll be no more victims. Yeah, honestly, I don't want to be involved. But saying that line, shouldn't I, the one actually living in this city, say that line instead of Archwade? Archwade. Can I ask a question? This enemy you speak of, is he strong? Well, he should be many times more superior than the dead earlier. I haven't met him this time, but he had latent power for 8 years, so maybe he's a class 5 by now. You're saying he's stronger than the dead before? Looking like she was in so much pain from fighting just him. Isn't she taking him a little lightly? Class 5? I don't get it, but does that mean he's stronger than Nero? Not a chance. Nero was special. He was a pure supreme vampire that would be difficult to defeat even with my full power. Compared to him, this enemy's pretty weak. Oh. And there's no way he'll be defeated. I breathe out in relief. Who knows? A few days earlier and he wouldn't be a problem, but now I'm just recovering. The possibility that he has more power is actually quite high. Recovering? Are you sick or something, Archwade? Yeah, I still have the effects from when you killed me, and I don't think I'll be fine for at least a few more days. That's right. The reason why Archwade is weak, it isn't anyone's fault but mine. Archwade lightly touches her side. It seems the wounds don't heal like usual. I can manage the outside, but I can't seem to heal the inside. That wound as well. The one she received to save me. I'm at a loss for words. It's completely my fault she's in that position. So why? Why does she hold it against me? Why does she just give me that innocent smile? You need to stop. Until you heal up, you should rest. If you take a day or 2 off, things won't be that bad, so... That's no good. Thanks to Nero coming, the enemy knows I'm here. If I rest, that's like telling him I'm weakened. You're saying you're gonna keep going like this? Yes. Since I don't know where the enemy's lair is, I have to keep destroying his blood supply. If I cut that off, it'll force him to come out. Archwade? What if that's tomorrow? Wouldn't you be killed instead? Then, I want to tell her to stop, but I halt mid-sentence. Like Archwade says, if the enemy sees that weakness, Archwade might be killed. More than anything else, I learned from that past 4 days. Archwade isn't someone to stop halfway once she's decided to do something, no matter how much it hurts. Damn. Archwade won't stop. If I leave her alone, she probably won't be able to talk like this anymore. It makes me mad, but she's not even afraid of her own death. Is that so? Why does she smile like that? If she doesn't smile like that, if she acted more like a real vampire, then I wouldn't have to feel like this. What's wrong, Shiki? Your body is shaking. Do you need to go to the bathroom? Yeah, why are you so relaxed? Damn it. I don't want to lose her. I don't know what this feeling is. But these past 4 days are not something I can just forget about. So to part here with the possibility she might die tomorrow, the regret would be completely, utterly, unbearably difficult. Give me a break. My eye's already broken, but my heart's gonna break as well. Arkwade is a vampire, and I don't want to be involved in something like that again. I remember the fight with Nero. Just thinking about it sent chills down my spine. The fear of being one step away from death still remains. This is the same. Definitely. The opponent isn't normal this time. There's really no need for me to be involved. Since Arkwade is saying she'll handle it, I can rely on her. But even knowing all that, I can't. I just can't leave her alone. Damn, what the hell's wrong with me? Kick the ground. I'm angry at myself for not accepting the reasoning or excuses. What's wrong, Shiki? Getting so angry like that all of a sudden. Yeah, I'm just angry at my stupidity. Why I want to say this after all that which happened to me? I feel more mad now than that I actually said it. Being this stupid. I know if I could see myself in a mirror, I'd break it in pieces. Hey, really, what's wrong, Shiki? You're not acting normal. Yeah, I'm not. If I was acting normal, I really wouldn't say this. I spit. I really don't want to admit it, but it's already a done deal. So my mouth has already confirmed it for me. Oh, I just can't understand it, Shiki. What is it? You keep saying you're going to say something, but what is it? Oh, stupid, isn't it obvious? Until your body heals, I'll help you. That's what the stupid fool Tono Shiki wants to say. Huh? Arkwade looks at me in total surprise. As for me, finally saying it kind of calms me down. Shiki, is that for real? I groan. I didn't hear it. Please, can you say it again? I groan more. No matter how much I regret it, it's done. The instant I form my feelings into words, I can't lie to myself any longer. Hurry. I want to hear those words again. Arkwade asked softly. Looking off in the distance, I try to sound reluctant. Guess it can't be helped. It's my fault you are weakened now, and I can't leave the monster roaming the streets either. I can't rely on you taking care of yourself, so if you let me, I want to help you. That's what I said. Shiki. Arkwade's eyes are suddenly alight. She grabs my hand and happily shakes it up and down. Well, that may not be that helpful, but it has to be better than nothing. Yeah. If you're helping me, there's nothing to be afraid of. She keeps shaking my hand up and down. How do I say this? She really does seem happy. But what do we do now? Do you want to search for more of the dead like before? Yeah, I think it's all we can do for now. The one from before was the 12th, so I don't think there's much more. The parent vampire will have to come out once they're all destroyed, so we have to hunt down the remaining ones for now. Is that still okay? She asks. Anything's fine. I'm just with you. If you lead, then I'll follow. Well, shall we start again? No, that's good for tonight. They usually follow a fixed route, and no other dead will probably be out tonight. Since they're fewer in number, I don't think he'll let them all come out at once. Oh, really? But doesn't that mean this enemy will try to hide the dead from you, Arkwade? Basically. But since this enemy is a vampire, he needs to steal the blood and energy of others, so even though I'm searching for them, he has to send out the dead to get the minimal blood he needs. Oh, then the minimal dead he sent out was that man from before, huh? So, searching further tonight will be useless, I think. Well, I don't mind. But it is tedious, though. Yeah, hunting vampires is tedious work. We have to find the coffin of this enemy somewhere in the city, so it won't be easy. Arkwade lets go of my hand and jumps back softly. Arkwade? Let's say goodbye for tonight. We'll meet tomorrow. With her dance-like steps, she watches me as she gets further away. Tomorrow, wait, where should we meet? Here's fine. This time. Yeah, around 10 o'clock should be fine. With a smile, she makes that promise. Good night, Shiki. I'll see you here tomorrow. And waving her hand, Kuwait disappears. Dang. Dang. That's a woman. All right, guys. I think that's enough for now. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for being with me through the melodrama that it was. There was a lot of stuff going on. But I say for now, everyone, we will see you all next time for some more Broken Hands. No, there we go. We'll see you back for some more Let's Read Our Tsukihime there. Hopefully without needing to do all that editing. It's definitely gonna need to, though. Okay, we'll see you guys next time for some more. Bye-bye. I totally whacked the microphone. I apologize. And it's my new microphone. That's fine. We'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.